why your sole purpose as a man should not be to focus purely and only on women, right? This is an important video because if I could go back in time and change the way I approached women and handled women, I would, right? But unfortunately I can't. It's made me who I am today. And if there's anything I can do is to, give advice, share my experiences, my wisdom with my younger self, and hopefully you don't make the same mistakes I did. So let's get into it now. From my early teens to 20s, I purely just focused on women, right? I purely focused on women. I did work. I did, have my financial incomes coming in still. However, my sole purpose was women. My sole purpose was getting as much women as I could, approaching as much women as I could, and all my energy flowed into purely just getting women, right? And I did achieve that. I did get, plenty of women in my 20s. However, I didn't develop myself into the man I needed to become. And as a result, I was never able to sustain a long-term relationship properly. And this is why I'm making this video, because I see a lot of information out there on the internet, on YouTube, a lot of guys making videos, stating day game and approaching women and approaching 1,000 women and seeing the results and everything like that. But look, that's well and truly cool and all from an amusement standpoint. However, from a realistic standpoint, it's not going to get you anywhere as a man, especially in this modern day society. Your focus, your pure purpose should be developing yourself into the man you need to become and giving that man back to the world, right? If you purely just focus on women and you give all your energy to women, you're gonna allow women to dictate your path, right? When you purely focus on achieving your goals, achieving, the life you actually want, creating the lifestyle that you actually desire, when you start achieving your goals and then transforming your physique and, ticking off daily wins and so forth, women just come to that total as a bonus, right? It's just a bonus when women pop into your life, and they pop into your life in a way where it's easier for you as a man, because your purpose isn't solely focused on getting women, right? Your purpose is focused on bigger and better things, right? So your energy goes to other things. Therefore, a woman, when she sees that, she's really attracted to that, because she sees that, okay, his sole purpose isn't purely just me. His sole purpose is far greater. I want a piece of that, and she's gonna come to you, right? This is when you get women more or less choosing you, when you've developed yourself into a man that you need to become. And that's why I say, my younger self, I just gave all my energy, man, to women. I would, I was there when Facebook first started, and yeah, I was very into the scene. We'd go out every weekend with my friends, and we'd every club we went to, girls knew who I was. Girls would come up to me and say, hey, you're Dimmy from Facebook, or whatever it might be, right? We were part of these groups, and you'd always see me back in the day with at least a few girls walking around, right? It'd always be, if it's workplaces, if it's, in public, I'd always have 2-3 girls walking around everywhere. But it looked cool. It looks cool from the outside, right? But women was pretty much what I was known for, right? And as cool as it may look and sound, it's not cool, man, because at the end of the day, if that's what you only have to your name, like women, and that's what you're defined by, then you're not living life for its greater purpose, right? When you're living life for its purpose, when you're trying to be the best version of yourself, when you're trying to, level up, you're trying to change your physique, you're trying to level up your career, you're trying to start that business venture, whatever it might be, you start feeling, self-love, you start feeling good about yourself. And then when you feel good about yourself, you love what you see in the mirror. Women can smell that, they can see that, and they're basically well, wow, he's self-disciplined, I want to be part of him, right? because women always want a leader. Women want a man to lead the relationship, and they're just attracted to leaders, right? So in order for you to be a leader, you need to be on your purpose. Focus everything on developing yourself into the man you need to become. Once you start, ticking off goals, and you achieve your 3, 6, 12-month goals, as you're leveling up, women are going to come into your life automatically, right? It's just a give. It's just plain and simple. Unless you live somewhere like in a country town with like no population, then that's different. But majority of you guys watching this video are living in, suburban areas around the world, and there's no shortage of women, right? There's a shortage of good men who are willing to put in the work that's required, right? There's a shortage of those type of men who want to achieve their goals, who want to achieve their dreams, who want to, create the lifestyle that they want, right? There's a shortage of these men, but the quicker you focus on becoming that person is the quicker you're going to, meet the right girl. You don't have to waste time with all this day game and all this bullshit, right? So as you're developing yourself into the man you need to become, just think of it like this. As I get better, as I achieve my goals, as I transform my physique, as I become the best version of myself purely that I can be, and I stack up, daily wins, stack up self-discipline within my daily regimen, women are going to come to you. They're going to see that. They're going to want to be with that lean, shredded guy that's looking rare, that knows, he's got some aura about him, right? Because if you just purely put your purpose into women and you've got nothing else going for you, you're just going to end up boring, right, in their eyes. Like, you've got nothing else going for you other than just girls, girls, girls. It might be cool in the dating stage, but when you actually settle down and look for a long-term relationship, you're not going to have any substance to you. You're just going to be boring. You might be that cool party guy on the weekend, but that eventually will die, man, and you'll get sick of that. Once that fades, you've lost your identity, and now you have to rebuild yourself up again, right? So you're better off doing it the right way. Focus all your energy, all your purpose should be on developing yourself into the man you need to become. Become that person, right? And then watch how other doors will start opening up in your life. Women will come, man. There's no shortage. And I'm not saying don't worry about women in your 20s, just focus on you in your 20s and do your thing, and then maybe in your 30s you can worry about women. No, I'm not saying that, right? What I'm saying is focus on you, keep doing your thing, get shredded, look after your looks as much as you can, right? Have some sort of style about you, focus on leveling up your career or your business ideas, or whatever it might be, right? Whatever you feel that you can develop yourself into the man you need to become, like by ticking all areas, right? Financially, aesthetically, getting better in relationships, being a better person, giving value to the world, putting a dent in the universe. Once you start doing all those things, then when it comes time to approaching women, when it comes time to, talking to the right girl, you'll be in a better off position because you've developed yourself into the man you need to become. You love what you see in the mirror. You've stacked up, self-discipline. You know your worth, right? And when you know your worth, you're not scared to approach women, right? The thing is, when you're not focusing on your purpose and you're purely just focused on women, eventually you'll just get sick of that lifestyle, right? Because you're going to meet the wrong women by doing this. You're going to meet the women that are just going to be like one-night stands, ones that are not going to take life too seriously, and it's just going to fuck your moral compass along the way, right? So you're better off focusing on you, right? Always keep that door open for a woman to, come into your life, but focus purely on yourself. Focus on growing yourself into the best version possible that you can be. And then, as I said, leave that door open for women that will come. You'll bump into them in real life scenarios as you level up as a person, as your confidence grows, right? Because women like confident men. So you need to develop yourself into a confident man first. Once you do that, that's when doors will start opening to women. The universe will put the right woman at the right time around your aura, around your space, and you will then be in a better off position in terms of maintaining a long-term relationship if you've developed yourself into the man you need to become. Because think about it like this, right? When the girl meets you, when you're on your purpose, on your grind, you've got better things to talk about, you've got more substance to you, you'll have more hobbies, you'll be, into fitness, even if she's not, you can get her into it. You've got value to bring to the table. Your conversations are going to be deep, and she will look up to you like a leader, right? She won't look up to you like some little, how can I say, some little boy that's just chasing women all the time, because that's just stupid, man. If I could give any advice to my younger self, it would have been focus on self-improvement, level yourself up first, then get the women, right? So unfortunately I did it the other way around, but it's okay. I'm here today making this video for you so you don't make the same mistakes I did, right? At the end of the day, right now I have found myself in a committed relationship where I'm happy, where it's a long-term relationship, right? And when I met my girl, I didn't give any energy into meeting women. I purely just focused on myself, and then women just started coming like in my space, right? Like women just came into my space. Like I wasn't even in the mind frame of, all right, cool, I want to start approaching girls. I want to, get out there and meet girls. I just kept doing me. I kept self-improving, focusing on things that were important in my life. But I wouldn't say no if a girl would come my way, right? So whenever a girl chose me, whenever a girl, conversated with me, whatever it might be, it allowed me to, have substance to myself in that particular moment where I could, have good conversations with the girl and, be the best version that I could be. And she could see that, she can smell that. And that's why I'm so grateful that I took time off women at one point in my life. Like I literally did not date women for about 12 months, man. And I focused all my sole purpose on, I focused everything on my sole purpose, which was to level myself up in all areas, right? Reconstruct myself into the man I needed to become, the man I always needed, the man I never was in my, my 20s. I was living a very degenerate lifestyle, and the universe aligned me with the right woman at the right time of my life. And, I'm in the most happiest relationship I've ever been. I'm not saying that relationships are easy. They require work, right? They require work to maintain. However, because I built myself into the person I need to become, because I've made myself, I guess, bulletproof with my self-discipline, because I've made my mindset strong, right? My belief system's very strong. I love what I see in the mirror. Maintaining a relationship isn't that hard when you've developed yourself into the man you need to become, right? It's hard when you've got nothing else going for you and you purely are just focusing on women, all your energy, right? You're going to have insecurities kick in once you develop the relationship into a long-term relationship, right? You're going to feel insecure about yourself because you're not bettering yourself to the best version possible, and it will slowly catch up to you later on in the relationship. So that's why I'm a big believer in focus all your energy into becoming the best person, the best version of yourself possible. Once you do that, once you develop yourself into who you need to become, girls will start coming to you because they can see that, right? They'll be able to smell it on you. They'll be able to see, all right, I want a piece of that. You're going to look rare. You're going to look lean. You're going to have an aura about you when you walk into a room. That's what you want. Women want confidence, right? And unfortunately, I can't change my past. It is what it is. But the good thing about me fucking up in my 20s is I'm able to, deliver this message to you and give you advice and share my wisdom, my knowledge on this topic, and tell you that, bro, focus your energy, everything onto developing yourself into who you need to become. Leave that door open. Once you start reaching your goals for women, I never say shut the door and don't worry about women at all, right? But your sole purpose should be developing yourself into the man you need to become. Spend at least 6 to 12 months into bettering yourself. Once you've done that, keep doing your self-improvement, keep focusing on your goals, leave the door open for that special lady to come at the right time, right? And she can come with you on the journey, and that way you can then You know, keep doing your thing. You've got systems in place, so therefore when the woman does come into your life, you keep doing what you need to do, right, to stay that, you know, top shelf version of yourself. She will let you stay that version because she met you like that. She was happy with the way she met you, right? So she's not going to question your, you know, your systems or anything that you have in place to, you know, your contribution to self-improvement. So that's why I say have systems in place, create yourself into the man you need to become, leave the door open for the right girl. When she'll come at the right time. Trust me, there's plenty of women in this world. There's no shortage of women out there, and you just keep doing you. Yeah, but look, I hope this video helped. If you're new to my channel, right, please subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. And yeah, if you can share this video with a friend who's, you know, always thinking about women only and focusing all his energy on women, share this video with a friend where you can help them. But yeah, everyone have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.